Okay, everyone. It's 4 o'clock. Merry Christmas Eve to all of you. I hope you're having a lovely day so far. There is a new Odyssey we must check out. What do you know? Winter Wonderland. Alright. Have a happy holidays. Custom rounds with extra love. Why do I feel like that's not good in the BTD6 sense? I get a feeling, as I expected, all of them are going to be winter, snowy, frozen levels. And with this extra love, I'm detecting more regrow balloons. So let's see who we can pick from. Supposedly, well, we can pick from most things, but there's no glue gunner or bomb tower. There is all of the military. Are we missing any military? No, we're missing the sniper. We're missing the sniper. We're also missing the wizard, and the banana farm, the village, and the engineer monkey are all missing as well. Okay, so that's interesting. Supposedly all the heroes, but we know that can sometimes be a lie. Alright, let's see what we can do. Ditch all the powers, because we don't like them. Ditch this crew because they are preset, and let's have a look. So it's not all the heroes, as we always find out. We're going to pick Oben, just because I think Oben is the strongest out of all of these. Etienne's got some good powers. Quincy's also got good abilities. Azili's good for camo LEDs and just different types of balloons, but I feel like with this extra love, we're going to be getting regrow balloons, so we need a lot of damage. Okay, so we love ourselves a crossbow master, so let's throw that in. We do love ourselves some planes as well. Oh no. What did they do to my poor boy then? Oh wait, is that the druid? It's the druid. Okay, okay. Phew. We can still do ninja alchemist combo, guys. That's the druid. I thought for a second they just completely destroyed the ninja. But no, they restricted the druid to 010 specifically because I'm pretty sure the first upgrade for the druid in the middle path is just the multiple thorns, but the second upgrade removes the regrow property from balloons, so I think they don't want us to ruin the Odyssey like that, which is fair, and there's a lot of water on these maps, so we'll throw in some water towers as well, and I think we'll throw an attack shooter or two. Oh, maybe not two. Let's go with another. What should we go with another WoW? Let's get another ninja. Okay, I think this will do us quite nicely. We've got a bit of water on some of these maps, so let's just dive straight into it. So when they say custom rounds, that means they've literally changed some of the rounds within BTD6 to be something completely different. So we can't predict what the rounds are going to be. They could send out camo balloons on round 1. They could send out regrow purples on round 1. We have no idea what they're going to send, but presumably it is fair. And they did give us the hint that there's lots of extra love here, so I'm presuming they're going to send out more regrow balloons than usual. Alright, but most of the maps are quite easy, like we just briefly looked over them, but it's hard standard across the board for hard difficulty. So no issues there with the actual game mode itself, but I presume, like I said, regrow balloons will be showing up much more often than we would like. So far so good though, nothing out of the ordinary just yet. I'm just waiting for it, because it's surely gonna be obvious when it hits, right? It can't be hidden for that long, can it? I think there it is. Okay, we've got that's actually quite intense. That was a regrow rainbow. Holy crap. Okay, so they're throwing some big stuff at us quickly, huh? Okay, so we need to be much more prepared for that. I think we definitely picked the right hero, because we have the Brambles ability, which soaks up a lot of that damage. But holy crap, no wonder they banned us from using most of the druid. If we could just one-shot that with the Spirit of the Forest. Spirit of the Forest, is that what it's called? the one where the roots come up from the ground and just strangle a balloon. Yeah, if we could just one-shot it with that, or just like make it not regrow, that would be way too easy. Okay, so this is gonna be quite intense, because they sent a rainbow out at us on what? Like wave 5? 6? I don't even remember what round it was, but there it is. So it's probably round 5, considering they sent one out at round 10. So I'm assuming this is just gonna be like the lead one they did, where everything seemed fine, but they sent out leads on round 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, so on. So presumably every 5th round is going to have some sort of regrow balloon thrown into the mix that we're not used to. Okay, so we're going to have to get prepared for that a lot sooner than expected, but luckily we managed to survive the first one. And I think once you get through the first one, I feel like it's just going to be like the Moabs, whereas once you get past the first one, the rest of them are a little bit easier to deal with. But holy crap, yeah, we definitely picked the right hero for this one. He just throws brambles on the tracks and absolutely destroys most of the rainbow. Okay, but now we know what they're planning and how to get through it. I imagine this could be quite tricky for some of you. If you don't necessarily have the monkey knowledge to make your heroes start at level 3, that could be extremely tricky for you. Geez, I don't really know how to deal with a rainbow besides how we just kind of did. It's difficult to say, really, but oh crap, there's a lot of them there. Alright, but yeah, that was round 15. So presumably these are just going to increase every 5 waves to dropping us some more rainbow love. But damn, this is quite intense, I must say. Like, dropping us rainbows this early when they usually only show up around like the 30s, that's going to be quite crazy to deal with. Luckily though, once we get to the 30s, it's not going to make too much of a difference, because we've already experienced the pain early on. But yes, you have to deal with rainbow balloons seemingly regularly. Okay, we managed it. We just need to get balloon jutsu and we should be fine. But yeah, this is much more intense than I was thinking. I was thinking maybe like it would just turn some of the blue balloons into regrow balloons or something. I wasn't expecting them to drop excess rainbow balloons on round 5. Jeez. Okay, so you really do need like a proper defense for this, because holy crap, that is a lot. And you definitely need good placement as well, because this is not the most ideal placement at the moment, but once we get Balloon Jitsu, it shouldn't be too bad. It should make up for the crappy placement. But yeah, I can see why they banned us from using certain towers here. The Druid would make this way too easy. The Wizard, what could the Wizard have done? Maybe he was just altogether too good. It would have made it way too easy. But anyway, we do have our Balloon Jitsu now, and once we get Stronger Stimulant, those regrow balloons are going to have a tough time getting through our defense. See, there you go. Regrow rainbows are just nothing to us now. The only thing I'm scared of now is that if it sends us beyond wave 60 on like other maps later on in the Odyssey, I have a scary feeling that maybe they didn't just add in new regrow balloons, but I get a feeling they've also tweaked a couple other levels, which is scary considering 63 is crazy as it is, but I feel like they might have changed it to feature some regrow balloons. I have no idea why I'm thinking that, but I mean, I guess it is on wave 63 rather than like being 65, so it won't follow the trend of every 5 rounds, but so far, as far as I'm aware, that's all I've noticed about this Odyssey. More regrow balloons, roughly every 5 rounds they seem to be throwing in some new regrowths for us. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else too difficult about this Odyssey. So we're gonna get some airburst darts at the very least. Not because I feel like I can't take on the Moab, but these regrow balloons need to be put in their place quickly. because otherwise this is going to be intense. So I feel like subs are a really good call here. Not every map will have a decent amount of water space, like this one's not that great, but I think the later on maps might have some better positioning. I'm worried about Alpine Run, to be honest. It's not the hardest map in the world, certainly not by a long shot, but there are some tricky spots where it's difficult to find good placements for your towers. Okay, but we seem to be doing alright for now. Now that we've got our Ninja Alchemist combo, as well as a sub, I'm feeling much more confident in our ability to kick some butt. Alright. So let's get through 39. And let's see what 40 has for us, because usually 40 is just a Moab, so this will prove 100% fact that the rounds are changing. If you didn't already believe me from the Regrow Rainbow on round 5, let's see what they've changed about the Moab. Okay, so there's a ton of Regrow Rainbows alongside the Moab, there you go. Armor piercing darts will be good. How are we going to deal with 63? Probably going to go for a Crossbow Master, as we always love to do. Okay, so honestly, besides these rainbows that get thrown in, not much has changed. Oh wait, we're not even going to 63. I'm so dumb. But yeah, not much has really changed. It's just throwing at us some more Regrow Rainbows. As far as I'm aware, it's just been throwing at us Regrow Rainbows. It could throw at us some Regrow Ceramics in the later maps if we go beyond round 60. But I don't believe any of the new balloons thrown at us have been anything higher than a rainbow. That's the thing though, if they do start sending out Regrow Ceramics, I'm not going to be able to tell the difference, because I don't remember the rounds that exactly. I just remember, oh, there's some ceramics this round. I don't remember if they're regrow or not, so it's going to be a bit sketchy on whether... Okay, yep, those are definitely not meant to be there on round 45. I think we'll also put this guy here. We'll get an overdrive, just because I feel like that's going to help us out the most. It's just a lot of damage in a very small, tight space. And alongside the ninja, I think it'll help out quite a lot. Maybe it would have been an idea to get the Ice Monkey out here, just to stall some balloons a little. Pop them in place, freeze them right there. Could have been good. Okay, but I think we still did a really good job here. Also, I understand exactly why they took out the sniper now, because the sniper can get to the point where it can one-shot a rainbow pretty quickly. It's not exactly a big threat for a sniper, so they took it out so that we couldn't utilize it too well. I'm glad we kept our ninja buddies, because those are the only things keeping us hanging in there at the moment. I decided to get this fighter plane just to make sure that the mobs were easier to take out, so we could focus more on the actual Regrow Rainbows. I'm thinking about putting a ninja just right here, just to boost the subs range and allowing them to see camo as well. I think that'd be really good. Also put a Alchemist here so that subs can reach the start of the map, and then it can also buff the ninja. Alright, but so far so good. Ninja Alchemist combo still holds fairly strong here. You just have to worry about those early rounds, because round 5, sending a Regrow Rainbow at you is insane. Like, no one can be prepared for that. Even I was like completely panicking when it first came out. I was like, holy crap, who sends a Regrow Rainbow on round 5? And near Christmas of all things. Ninja Kiwi. Come on. If you're sending us some more love, surely the color of love being red, you should have just sent a bunch of red Regrow balloons. And don't get me wrong, they're completely useless because they're just red balloons, but, you know, it would have been nice. Give us a free win for for the holidays. Would have been a kind thing for them to do, but no. They can't allow us to have any sort of easy victories on special events. Alright, but I think we've got this covered now. There's pretty much no way a balloon is going to get past this defense unless they just released like 90,000 regrow rainbow balloons on wave 60. Which, I mean, I wouldn't put it past them, but I don't think they're going to. I get a feeling wave 60 is going to be a bit more different than the wave 60 we're used to, but I think we'll be able to handle it. Okay, so here we go, we're coming to an end. Wave 58 of 60. And getting these Hydra rocket pods because they are by far my favourite upgrade. There we go. Now I feel much safer. Alright, come on wave 60. You're coming up soon. There it is. So we're already dealing with rainbows instead of... There's the BFB. And there we go. Okay. So yeah, I'm a little worried about this map, but the maps later on... Oh, wait, what? We're doing this map again? How did I only just notice that? That's weird. What is the difference? Hard standard. Hard standard. Oh, but we go to 80. I see. Alright, and we're going to 80 right here, right now. Okay, this could be a tricky one. We're going to have to get some tier 5s in this one because we're going past 60, but at least now we know roughly what to expect. This is going to be quite tricky, but I think we can sort this out. Okay, so I think that the biggest problem I started with last time was first of all the fact that we actually invested some money into the Dart Monkey when really we should have gone straight for the Ninja at this point. Okay, so we've got Oben, we've got our Ninja, we're spamming our ability so to build up brambles around this path, and hopefully we'll be able to pop all of the rainbow goodness, which as far as I'm aware comes next round. Holy crap. Come on. Okay, good. I wanted to make sure none of the brambles were even touched. There it is. Okay, so that's not too bad. That's not too bad. If you've got Oben and you've got the monkey knowledge to start him off at tier 3, then you should be 100% fine for this Odyssey, no matter what, really. Because you can get past the first wave, and the first wave, or the fifth wave, and the fifth wave is always the most difficult because it's throwing a rainbow at you straight up. That's just rude. That's just rude. The audacity. Alright. But now that we know we can kind of take advantage of Oben's ability here and take out the rainbow with minimal difficulty, I hope you guys are having a great Christmas Eve. Only one more sleep, and according to my phone, it's currently roughly like 4 o'clock, because that's when the Odysseys come out on a Thursday for me. So, in roughly, what, 6, 7, 8 hours, it'll be Christmas. And Christmas is always a jolly time of year. Even if you don't celebrate, the year is coming to an end, and it's not been the greatest of years, let's be real. Most of us have been staying indoors, and those that haven't have been extremely fortunate, like myself. But trying my best to keep up with the content, just to help anyone that is stuck indoors, especially anyone playing Bloons Tower Defense 6, because, let's be honest, we're pretty set, you know? If we get to stay indoors, every week there's a new Odyssey, every day there's new daily challenges, we've got stuff to do. We've got plenty of things to keep us occupied, and I hope it has been keeping you guys occupied throughout this year. But yeah, I hope you guys are having an amazing Christmas Eve. I know I have. Gonna have some family over fairly soon after this, so once I get this uploaded, I will be spending time with my family. Hope you guys do the same, or at least with those closest to you at this point in time. Alright, so yeah, this challenge isn't too difficult once you know what's happening. Whenever they mention custom rounds, in the Odyssey, it usually means every 5 rounds. So for example, there's going to be a regrow rainbow here somewhere. Wait for it. Wait for it. And there it is. There you go. So it's roughly every 5 rounds that Ninja Kiwi changes when it comes to them mentioning custom rounds. So just beware of, like, every 5th round you gotta be making sure you're spamming Oben's ability if you've chosen Oben. If you haven't chosen Oben, then I imagine you can still do this with Quincy, because his ability makes him attack a lot faster, so he should be able to deal with this fairly easily. For Etienne, I presume you can also do this fairly easily, just because you've got 4 rounds in between, or rather 3 rounds in between, to get your ability back and then use it again, which shouldn't be too difficult. As for Azili, I feel like Azili's not the greatest pick here. And what was the last hero we were allowed to pick? It was Azili, it was Oben, Quincy, and Etienne. No, that's it. So I feel like everybody but Azili is probably a good pick here, just because Azili's a bit slow to get the DPS early on. So she might not have enough damage to actually take out the, or do a decent damage to the the rainbow regen balloons. So just keep an eye on that. And holy crap, look how many start to flood the screen. These later levels, man, they're gonna be torture. But luckily, we do have ourselves the balloon jutsu coming up fairly soon, which should hold back a lot more. Instead of 2 shurikens, you can throw 5. Alright, so it's not too bad. There it is. I think we'll be good for now. Whew, okay, so I wanted to bring this up because I've only ever known this from my family, and I've never really asked other people about it, but for Christmas Eve, do you guys do anything special in terms of presents? Because in my family, Christmas Day you open all the presents, yada yada yada, lots of joy, lots of fun, all that. But in my family, on Christmas Eve, you get to pick one present that you have and open it. I don't know if this is like a global thing, or if this is just my family thing, or maybe it's an English thing, because that's where my family's from. But yeah, I've always wanted to know. Like, do other people do this? Do you guys open one present on Christmas Eve and then all of the presents on Christmas Day? I'm not too sure, but I kind of like it. It's like a little bit of a teaser before you get to the main course, you know? It's like the entree. I like the idea. I don't know where it originated, like if it was actually like a thing that everybody did, or if it was just me and my family, but that's why I'm asking. So if you guys have any sort of Christmas Eve celebratory events, or things that you consider you might do differently from others, let me know. I'd be interested to find out. Alright, but look how many of these regrow balloons are showing up now. That's crazy. If you get a balloon jutsu and this boy though, 100% safe. At least on this round. I cannot guarantee the safety on other rounds. Okay, so this map does offer quite a lot of straight paths. So I'm tempted to get a Dartling gunner next. Because there's no really, there's no water. That's what I'm going for here. But then again, we do need to save up for a 5th tier because we are going beyond wave 60 this time. So I think we're going to save up for the Crossbow Master. But the thing is, with these custom rounds, will we last until then? I think we could. I think we should, considering our Ninja Alchemist combo here. But it just depends if the Alchemist buffs Open a lot more than the Ninja. Okay. So far, so good. I definitely want to get a Dartling gunner later and just aim him like straight down here, and then down here, and then down here. No, I can only place 2. So maybe one down here and one down here. I could have one here aiming backwards, and then one like right at the end aiming upwards down here, so that it hits like both this path and that path from 2 different angles. To be honest, that's not really a good idea, just because it means most of Most of this guy is just missing his shots until they reach around here. But it's alright. It's alright. We've got 7 grand. We're well on our way to afford a crossbow master. And it's looking like we can hold our own against these regrow balloons. Plus, Oben's about to get his second ability at level 10, which is going to help us out massively. Okay, so we managed to deal with a Moab. These are normal. These are meant to be here because they're round 42. It's not round 45 or 40. That's the only thing you have to remember about this. When it comes to custom rounds, every 5th round is changed slightly. Whether it's they've added more, whether they've replaced some with different things that are harder. Just every 5th round, just be on your toes a bit more, because things are not going to be what they seem. But yeah, if you've got Oben and you're running the Ninja Alchemist combo, you should be fine, at least until 40, in my opinion. Also, with the Monkey Knowledge I do have equipped. I'm not sure how easy this would be for people that don't have the Monkey Knowledge where it starts your hero at level 3. If you do not have that Monkey Knowledge, I highly suggest you get it. It is quite valuable because it essentially starts your hero off with an ability, which is insanely good in Oben's case because his ability can tank quite a lot of the damage from the regrow rainbows. Okay, and we're very close to getting Crossbow Master in terms of our cash, but at the same time, you saw how far those regrow balloons got. They practically turned the corner around here, so I'm not sure if we'll be able to actually take advantage of this. We might have to sell our ninja to be able to afford this guy quickly. But it all depends. We'll see how round 50 goes. Round 50 is going to be the decider, because we won't get enough money between now and round 50 to buy it for round 50. But I think we'll have enough money between round 50 and 55. So really, we just need to see what round 50 is like. If it's impossible, if it's easy as, never mind, we might actually be able to afford it before round 50. If we can, then we're 100% safe. And we can. Okay, that's beautiful. Okay. Phew. So we're safe. 1000% safe. Look at this. Nothing. You ain't got anything on a Crossbow Master, my guy. I apologize. There you go. We'll even buff him just to make sure that this is going to go by swimmingly. In fact, I think the Crossbow Master could probably take on the rest of the rounds without too much difficulty. But we're still going to help him out a bit. Might even get ourselves a Grandmaster Ninja. And Oben's got his second ability now, which is amazing, especially if you need to sweep up some regrow rainbows that are running loose. It'll happily do the job. Alright, so now we're pretty much chilling at the moment. Could go for a tack zone. Tack zone could be handy here. No, I think I will go for my Dartling gun idea. It's a very stupid one, but I like the sound of it. So we're going to lock you on, aim you about here. Go middle path, of course, make it fire a bit more accurately, just to keep things on track. Actually, we should aim it a little bit higher than the track, just because if it misses above, then it could hit something in the back here. Whereas if it misses below, it just misses everything completely. So we'll aim it even maybe a little more higher. Just so that the majority of the darts do hit the track, but those that miss are going to miss and then hit more of the track. So there's a potential for some bonus points there. Alright, so I honestly think we can just kick back and relax now. All the way up until 80. But just to be sure, I'm going to stick around. We don't edit the first Odyssey video. I've officially made that a rule. First Odyssey video, we go straight through every single wave, everything that happens, every mess up, every victory, just to make sure that we completely understand the rules of the game, exactly what rounds have changed and what's different about this from the last Odyssey, which towers are useful, which towers aren't, you know. And then part 2 we can edit down a little bit, cut down all the time in between where we're just saving up money and things like that. just because we get the gist of it at the moment. But there you go, if you don't know why I like this Dartling Gunner, it's for that reason exactly. You can pop camo lead balloons, and you can also pop black balloons, because the, well, it's, the Hydro Rocket Pods are essentially both darts and explosives. So the pointy part of the missile pops the black balloon, and the explosive part can pop everything else. And you can also see camo balloons. He's just so handy. I can't stress enough how useful this Dartling Gunner is. So we're going to place another. This could be terrible idea. But we're going to have him aim straight down the track. Have him be the exact same Dartling Gunner. Just to get a little bit of early damage in and potentially keep the regrow balloons from regrowing. So there you go, we can't pop leads currently until we get to Hydro Rocket Pods, but once we do, we can slaughter. Alright, here it comes, and one more burst of ceramics. There it is. No match for the crossbow master, however. Alright, so now I think we're pretty much set. We're going to aim straight at the entrance, and basically, I mean, look at it go. Both the Hydro Rocket Pods absolutely slaughter these regrow rainbows, so I 100% get them for late game. And look at this, wave 65, so I can't even tell if these are real regrow rainbows or fake ones. But essentially, we destroy them either way. Look at us go, we're flying through this now. We'll get to 80 with no problems here. Let's see, what else could we get? I suppose we throw up a monkey ace. Why not? What should we go for? I think top path, just because it's cheap. It's cheap and effective, and it blows up the Moabs for us. But yeah, you can see why they restricted so many different towers. Like, the glue gunner would have just made this pathetically easy. You just slow down all the regrow balloons so you can pop them easily. Especially oh, what's it called? The balloon solver. That's it. The balloon solver would have absolutely smashed this challenge, no matter what. They took out the village so that you couldn't prevent them from regrowing, as the middle path first upgrade does. And they took out the druid because of the remove the regrow factor and pop a balloon all in one go. I still don't know why they took out the wizard. I presume, for some reason, the wizard affects regrow balloons, but all I can think of right now is just the, oh, the wall of fire. That's it. It's not because it can affect regrow balloons directly, it's just the wall of fire is such a cheap way to deal with them, because wall of fire is just insane. Ever since they released races, Wall of Fire has been the prime way to get like a really quick time, and I guess they also applied that for this. So they took out the wizard because of Wall of Fire. You could just get it between rounds 1 and 4, and then regrow rainbows weren't really much a problem, I presume. Okay, so that pretty much lists out everything that was removed. The sniper, self-explanatory, can deal high amounts of damage to single target objects, so one regrow rainbow per round in the early game would not really be much of a match against a sniper. But yeah, and then Engineer Monkey can remove the regrow property. Banana farms just make things too easy overall. Like if you had like another 20,000 cash on top of this, or even, you know what, you could probably have another 50,000 cash on top of this right now if you could use banana farms effectively. So that would have just made it way too easy. But yeah, I think that's just about covered why they would have removed each and every one of those different types of monkeys. And obviously they didn't remove the druid, but they made it so that you can only get the middle path first upgrade. Sorry about that. But yeah, they didn't completely remove the druid from the game, but they essentially made it so you can only buy one upgrade which isn't the greatest. So, you know, they may as well have removed it. And 100%, please just hear me out here. Don't use the druid in this Odyssey. Like, I get it that, like, maybe you look at the 010 and think, ooh, maybe that one in the middle is actually a really good upgrade. It's not. It just makes it throw 8 thorns instead of 4, at least from memory. That's what that upgrade does. So it's not all that useful. The one after that would certainly be helpful, but as far as I am aware, it's just not a useful upgrade. Don't use the druid. Just don't. Or you know what, you can. I'm not telling you guys what to do here, but I will tell you right now that if you put the druid in this game for the Odyssey, you will not be setting yourself up for an easy win. It will most certainly be a difficult one. But alright, we seem to be getting to the end here. And very soon, it will be Christmas Day. We can all have fun times with our families, even if you don't celebrate. Just hang out with your friends and family. Take the day off. I mean, it will be a Friday. Most jobs do give you the day off if you are scheduled to work Christmas. Obviously, some people are prioritized as too vital to society to have the day off, like I presume doctors, as well as certain shops, might stay open. But for the most part, I feel like you guys should have the day off if you've got a job, or if you're a kid, then school holidays. Hell yeah. Or at the very least, you get Christmas off. So either way, you're going to be having a fun time. But here we go. Yeah, we're just about at the end here. I wonder what they'll do to round 80. They really can't do much to us, let's be honest. I mean, if we've beaten round 78 and round 63, there's not many regrow rainbows that you can send our way that would actually be difficult for us. And there we go. This is the final wave of the second map. And gone. Alright, so there you go. That's how you beat the first 2 maps. Part 2, as always, will be coming out tomorrow. And don't worry, it's going to be Christmas tomorrow. You guys will have a fun time, so will I, but don't worry, I will still be releasing the video on schedule, because most of my family celebrations are in the afternoon rather than the morning, and that's usually when I release the Friday video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have an amazing Christmas Eve and a wonderful Christmas Day. I'll see you all in the next one. Happy holidays, guys.